Who would have guessed that having 272 lasers shine on your scalp from underneath a hat can help against hair loss? This statement sounds so wild, but it's surprising how much academic support it has. And yet, the Kiierr Laser Cap hair growth system attempts to implement this technology in a way that doesn't hurt your daily life. So, does this FDA-cleared device work as intended and worth the investment? In this Kiierr Laser Cap review, I shall answer this question. And if you'd end up grabbing the Kiierr Laser Cap for hair growth, keep in mind that there are always discount links in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code, same deal there. All right, first things first, let's get into the unboxing of the Kiierr Laser Cap. As you know, I'm a big fan of unboxings and the unboxing experience. Here we have just a clean, simple black box. Let's open it up. First thing we have is an instruction manual for the Kiierr 272 laser cap and some other information on the back. Inside looks like we have a hard shell carrying case, which is really nice if that's included. I will say right off the bat that this hard shell case that it comes with is really nice and useful for travel. All right, now let's unzip the case and get to seeing the actual product itself. First thing we see is that the case comes with a nice little pouch to carry all your accessories. We have the Kiierr cap right up here in front, and this looks like any old regular hat that you would use because that's exactly what it is. It doesn't have any of the actual red light therapy device inside of it yet. It is quite simply just the hat with a Velcro strap at the back to adjust for your head size. This, I believe, is going to be a case for the rechargeable portable battery pack with LED indicator. You can see there's almost like a little mirror sort of style right on the front there, which is really nice quality. And so this is essentially a power bank. You charge this to charge the product, and that way makes it very convenient for travel. Now let's take out the actual laser cap itself that is going to fit into this Kiierr baseball style cap. And here on the inside, you can see we have the 272 medical grade laser diodes that are hopefully going to help with any premature balding or thinning hair or thinning crowns. At the end here, we have a USB cable and we have a white box that came right under the dome. And in that little white box, we're going to have the wall charger with USB to USB-C charging cable. So essentially, here's what comes in the box itself that we're actually going to be using on a regular basis. Like I said, here we have the power bank with LED indicator and a very nice, very stylish sort of mirrored fronting right there. This you are going to charge with the wall adapter. It has USB on this side and USB-C on this side. And then the dome is going to plug right into this and is going to go inside the cap. Cable's at the end. It fits quite well, or I assume it does. You tell me how it looks. Now, the dome itself that's inside the baseball cap here weighs about a pound, but even then, being inside the Kiierr baseball cap, it doesn't really feel like much. It feels like I'm wearing not even a baseball helmet. It feels like I'm wearing a regular hat with just a little tiny bit extra weight to it. Doesn't feel like it's gonna get in the way of anything or be uncomfortable. Honestly, first impressions is really nice. Now, let's answer the prime question of this Kiierr Laser Cap review. How does this device even work? The Kiierr Laser Cap relies on LLLT, or low-level laser therapy. The principle is simple. Red light at specific wavelengths can stimulate hair follicles with time, provoking growth. This is also why this method is often called red light therapy. Hair growth with the Kiierr Laser Cap is influenced by 272 red lasers with a 650 nanometer wavelength, producing a total power output of approximately 1,360 milliwatts. This makes for a surprisingly powerful device despite its small size. Let me show you how simple this is to actually use. First, you charge the battery pack. It doesn't take long at all. And once that's ready, you just drop the laser dome into the hat, connect the battery, and tap the power button. From there, the cap basically handles everything for you. You just have to wear it. Each session runs for 30 minutes, and it'll shut off on its own when it's done. And since you're only using it every other day, it ends up being one of the easiest hair growth routines to stay consistent with. Personally, I've tried this hair regrowth device for at least a month, and here's what I can say for sure. The device is comfortable to wear. Even when I'm watching TV or working off my laptop, it never feels distracting. The only tactile response is light warmth, which is actually kind of pleasant this time of year. It's been pretty chilly. I have to be clear though, a month of use, even consistent use, is barely enough time to get or show any real progress. Low-level laser therapy is a long process. It can take months to get visible results, and just like with any other hair growth method, people respond differently to this treatment. With that said, I've seen a lot of positive feedback regarding LLLT, and with how comfortable it is to use the Kiierr Laser Cap for hair growth, I can tell that it's very easy to keep the treatment consistent and measured. It's much more convenient than visiting a doctor for hair growth therapy, wasting tons of time and money in the process. Now, I will keep you posted regarding my experience with the Kiierr Cap moving forward, but for now, I want to expand a bit more on the results and the guarantee. As I mentioned, hair growth takes a long time. LLLT doesn't provide results overnight. According to the research done on this therapy method, people get their first results a few months after the start of hair loss treatment. Only in 3 to 4 months' time do people see early fine hairs appearing in previously thin areas, and thicker, stronger strands can take up to half a year to appear. Visible density improvement will take about a year, give or take, but with consistent and timely applications of the lasers, people reported only 8 months before the results got palpable. Now, what I'm leading to is that half a year is what it will generally take to see if LLLT works for you or not, which works great with Kierr's 7-month hair growth guarantee. If there's no visible improvement in that time, you can apply for a refund. Just make sure to keep a before photo to illustrate the lack of effect. And if the device malfunctions within a total of 2 years, you can use the warranty for free replacement or repair. So, if your personal situation, whether it's the stage of hair loss, genetics, or routine consistency prevents you from benefiting from LLLT therapy, you are not risking your money at all. So to summarize, with the Kiierr 272 Premier Laser Cap, you can expect a professional-level, non-invasive, low-level laser therapy option for your own home use. The device is FDA cleared, very easy to use, and honestly quite comfortable. Now, while it does take a while for the treatment to show results, Kierr's money-back guarantee lets anyone suffering from early to moderate hair loss to try this method out worry-free. If you think you could use the Kiierr Laser Cap in your hair restoration routine, consider checking the link in the description or scanning this QR code. You will be able to get the best available discount for the device. Or if you want to take a look at other health-oriented devices after this laser cap review, check the channel out, watch more videos, and maybe even subscribe. I'll be glad to have you here. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you soon.